Shalom. Call her Lord Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people in the world ignorantly call God, by Hashem, in the name of Yahweh Shah, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people in the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Once again, the true name of the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son is Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom also to you, Akim, you brothers that's pushing and spreading this word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom to you. You Akim once again. Shalom also to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, the child whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations should scatter amongst which the heathen nations, as you see on this chart, or the nations start from 2 on down. Those are the heathen nations. Also, if your bloodline, your lineage goes back to these people, as you see on this chart, through the man, and if his spirit bear witness with this word, this truth, you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, child. This does apply to you. You are Israelites, though. Once again, you do look like the heathen you're scattered amongst due to the scattering these people in this chart. You will have Israelites come looking like the heathen, but they're indeed Israelites because they're under the curse of Deuteronomy 28, the 15 verse on down. The spirit bear witness with this word that they are the sons and daughters of Yahweh Shema Shah. And most importantly, their lineage goes back to these people through the man. To the few Akwaf, you few like sisters that do listen, learn, believe, do respect to your husband, shalom to you. To the elect of Israel, shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you combine, consist to make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shah. Alright, so
25% or more off everything for your home with the 2-day Black Friday deal at Bed Bath & Beyond.
A move, and a senior lawmaker says those who refuse could be banned from public places.
If vaccination works, and if we're confident it's safe, and all indications so far are good, then I can certainly see the day when businesses say, look, you've got to return to the office, and if you're not vaccinated, you're not coming in.
that's enough said for the video right there, man. Alright? You see? What you think this vaccine finna lead to? I'm gonna just let it play out. This ain't gonna be a long video. It's gonna be straightforward, but I'm gonna let it play out.
According to that politician, only vaccinated passengers should be allowed to use public transport. His comments have drawn widespread outrage online. Some express doubts that COVID vaccines will be safe, while others note a mandatory jab could only make things worse in the end. Meanwhile, in Denmark, a draft epidemic law could let police force the vaccine on parts of the population, but it may backtrack on the plans following mass protests. We took the idea of mandatory vaccinations to a panel of experts.
They don't care about you people protesting, man. Alright? Let me start off with that. You see? They could give it the elites, okay? Could give a damn, about you people and your opinions, man. Alright? And really it's Yahweh by Shema Shah, but just speaking of the elites, alright, they don't care if you people don't want a mandatory vaccination, man. Alright? They don't care. You see? They want their new world order, man. This little fake knockoff kingdom of heaven of theirs, man. Okay? Let me get Sirach 13. I believe it's Sirach or Ecclesiastes 13. Right? And bear with me. Alright, this is Sirach 22 and 21. I start 21. It says, a rich man began to fall as held up of his friends. And who are the extreme rich of this society? Is the elites, man. It was you Edomites as a nation, but now they tune you average everyday Joe 6-pack Edomites out of it, man. They robbed you of your own blessing. Alright? But a poor man being down is thrust away by his friends. When a rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. The poor man slipped, and yet they rebuke him too. He spake wisely and could have no place. Now here's the point. It says when the rich man, speaketh evil, when the rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. And this is what they doing. Alright? They don't care about you people protesting in the streets. A lot of them protesters nothing but they're funded, man. They're funded by the very same government that you so-called fighting at. Now some of them people are sincere in these protests, but majority of them are set up, man. All right. Riches are good unto him that have no sin, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly, man. All right. It's all about them, man. See? They don't care about you people protesting. All right.
I'm certainly not against vaccinations. I've had one or two myself, but the situation is that we should only use vaccinations when they're necessary. Most vaccines take years to actually be approved, yet this one is being fast-tracked, and also, very bizarrely, the UK government is ensuring that people cannot sue the manufacturers or the government for anything which happens damage-wise as a result of this vaccine.
I think that we're in a real emergency situation. It's not like 5-6 years ago when you can make choices as to whether or not to have vaccines. We are faced with a major threat, major public health threat to society. And therefore, I think government is actually right in speeding things up.
People are worried that this essentially is kind of straying into the area of draconian law, a bit of an authoritarian tinge to it. What do you respond to people who allege that?
And let's assume for one moment we have a vaccination which is safe. What should we do with that vaccination? Should we oblige people to have the vaccination? Well, there is no law here in the UK that the government could use at the moment to make it obligatory. In fact, the 1984 Act, which comes closest to it, actually prevents the government requiring people to undergo medical treatment or vaccine.
Don't fall for it, man. They're if you already see what they're doing with this so-called Great Reset and their so-called laws they're pushing, man. All right. What was it at first before COVID-19? All right. Your children, in order for them, okay, like I said, it's gradualism. Just look that word up. Okay. Before, okay, in order for your children to go to school, they try to make it to where if your children want to go to school, all right, they had to get a vaccine. All right. And now it's to the point where everybody, don't matter how old you are, they want you vaccinated. All right. And people are saying that this is totalitarianism and it's draconian, which we told you people, all right, this is what they were finna do. But people thought, what? It was through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shah, because credit is all due to Yahweh Shemal Shah, and at the end of the day, it's Yahweh Shemal Shah that's doing all this, man. He's put it in the, like Proverbs 21:1 say, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, he turneth it whatsoever he will. All right, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Salaki in my throat. But, it's the Lord doing it, man. But speaking of the elites, man, it is draconian. Why? They know. Let me just get it. Let me see. Bear with me. Oops, not the Old Testament. All right, bear with me. This is in the book of Job. This is Job 14. And I bring this out a lot. And 5. Actually, you know what? Alright, let me get this one. This is Job 15:20. Let me see. It says, the wicked man travaileth with pain all his days, and the numbers of years is hidden to the oppressor, because he's the oppressor, man. All right. It says a dreadful sound is in his ears, and prosperity the destroyer shall come upon him. Who's gonna come upon? Okay, you Edomites, man. Starting with you, elite bankers. Isaiah 63. Let me get that. All right. It's Isaiah 63:1. It's Isaiah 63:1. It says, who is that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? All right. Which is known as the what? Capital city of, one of the capital cities of Edom. Which that could apply to what? America. That is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. And I that speak in righteousness mighty to save, man. All right. Because for some time, Esau has been what? Great a mighty power on the earth, man. That's because the Lord set him up as so. You see? He's what? Trying all these nations like the mire of the streets now. Now, the Lord, okay, is stepping in and saying, is challenging you, man. And he's at least know it. Okay? It says, wherefore thy red and thine apparel, and thy garments made like him that treadeth in the wine fat. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fear. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. Alright? It says, for the day of vengeance is mine in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. And this is the Lord, man. Alright? This is the Lord. He's going to send Yahushua, his only begotten son, who the world ignorantly calls JC, to do the dirty work, man. Okay? Let me get that in Isaiah 47. Alright, let me get that. It's Isaiah 47. And 1, come down, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, which is, we going to Psalms 137 and 7 on down. Okay? It ties what? It links Edom to the daughter of Babylon. Alright? Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Alright? For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Alright? Okay, and that's what's happening. America is debt-ridden. It's the most debt-ridden country on the planet. Alright? The economy's through. The people are through. Alright, the breads and circuses is through. This place is no longer considered tender and delicate, man. You got riots daily now. That's the norm now. Alright, riots in cities, different cities, and looting. Okay, fires started. Crime is going up. So this place is no longer being looked at as tender and delicate. Your cities, your major cities like New York, Chicago, LA, all those cities, people are fleeing. Okay, your key cities, nobody wants to be in them no more. Alright? Take the millstone, grind mill, and cover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. And I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Alright? And this is what the Lord's doing, man. Okay, he's exposing you through his prophets, alright? And through, people that was once among you, okay? That's now separating themselves from you and bringing out all the dirt on you, man. You see? And this place has been uncovered, the nakedness of this place, all the wickedness and all the crimes that this place has committed, and still committing to this day, is now being exposed to the world, man. Everybody sees this place for what it is, man. Okay, a whore. That's the scriptures call it. Alright? And the Lord is doing that. And he's what? He's going to come physically in them chariots, the so-called UFOs, his angels, and he's also going to raise his men up. Alright? That's the Lord's army, man. And the missiles, man. Alright? He's not going to meet you as a man this time. He's going to come as a power, man. Alright? In glory. Okay? As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah of hosts is his name. The Holy One of Israel, man. The Holy One of Israel, man. Our power, man. And he's coming to take you down, man. Alright? And you feel it. These elites, you don't think they feel, that right hand energy, okay, bringing them down? Of course they do. Alright? So now they fitting this is what you're witnessing. You're witnessing this whole great reset that these people keep saying, which is really just another name for the New World Order, man. Alright? Their New World Order. Okay? This Revelations 12:12 says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, the inhabitants of the earth, and of the sea. For the devil, which is speaking of what? His physical counterpart, man. Esau, Edom, so-called white man, has come down to you having great wrath because he knoweth that he had but a short time. And this is what this is, man. Okay? He's coming down great wrath right in front of you people's faces, man. But you still see people shopping. You still see people driving around, people on the beaches. People making, these silly ass, social media videos. You still see it. While these people are doing that, the upper echelon of the Edomites, the elites, all right, they're preparing, okay, to come down, which, like I say, is really Yahweh Shema Shah, all right? They're preparing to come down with that wrath, man, because they know the time is up, man. Their time of them, ruling is over with, man. You see? Slakia, they about to come over here. Their time of ruling is over with. You see? It's over. They're trying, you see, they trying everything, in their power. All right? Trying everything in their power They're trying everything in their power to Salakia. You know, some dudes out here, being distracting. But they try everything in their power, to uphold this place. They're trying to deceive as much as they can. It's not working no more. So they fitting what? Throw the kitchen sink, man. When you back a cat in the corner, all right, and it has nowhere else to go, what's it gonna do? It's gonna come out scratching. That's what they fitting to do. This is what they're doing right now. This is why they kicking you out your jobs, all right, making you go even more and more in debt. Okay, they're causing food shortages. They're doing all these things because they trying to bring you people to your knees, man. And what are they talking about now? A mandatory vaccination, like we was telling you, man. And what's this gonna lead to? This Revelations 13, right? This is what this is coming to, and good, man. Bring it, man. You see, bring it. Actually, you know what? Let me get this, man. This is why you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, it tells you what? To be pilgrims. Let me get that. And for myself, first and foremost. Alright? This place is over with, man. You still got people thinking, alright, because they voted for Joe Biden, that it's going to bring things back to normal. Things is going to go back to normal, man. If you still in that mindset, you out of your mind, man. Alright? This place finished. It's not going to ever bounce back. And you got Jerome Powell, and all these other devils, okay, telling you that it's not going to go back to normal, man. You see? It's over. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 35. It says, Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth. Great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Alright, that's comparing a birth of the child. Alright, that's how these plagues is coming, man. We at the point when the baby is basically coming out. Alright? And once that happens, you can't push that baby back in the mother's womb. Alright? And at least trying to, do that, but it's not going to work. So like I said, they finna what? Come out with that great wrath, man. Why you think they getting these soldiers, they going to use soldiers to go to people and make sure they get vaccinated because they know they're going to meet resistance. But anyway, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word, you Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Hear my word, make you ready to thy battle. And then those evils be even as pilgrims, which if you're going to pilgrim, if you look it up on the etymology online dictionary, it means to be a foreigner in a strange land, basically. You see? You're here. It's like we're here physically. We're still here physically. We're waiting for, deliverance from Yahweh Shema Shah. But spiritually, our mind is not here, man. All right? Spiritually, our mind is what? It's on the kingdom to come. You see? We in the battle, man. We in the battle against who? These, like it says in Ephesians, the 6th chapter, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. We wrestle against spiritual wickedness. High principalities, man. The rulers of the darkness of this world. That's what we against, man. All right, these elites, man. All right, these heathen in general, but it's the number one enemy is the elites of Edom, man. Edom, period, but the elites. All right. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. He that buyeth as one that will lose, man. He that occupieth merchandise as he that had no profit by it. And he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. He that soweth as if he should not reap. So also he that planted the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. And you got people talking about start your own, farm, grow your own food, which that's not a bad idea. But what good is that going to do you when you got millions of other people that don't farm, they don't rely, they don't know how to depend on themselves. They got to depend, they only know how to depend completely on this government, all right? When there's no more food in store, what do you think them people finna do? You think these people finna let you grow, a garden? Just let you grow food for yourself and you going to be good and they just going to walk by and, go kick somebody else's door in? get their stuff. No, man. They're not going to let you just do that. All right? That's why it says that in the verse. But it says, they that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers, man. If you got a woman, all right, like the scriptures, like it says in First Corinthians, I think it's the 7th chapter, the 35th verse, I believe. It's that chapter, though. See, be as though that had no wives, man. If you have a wife, be as though you had not one. You see, if you got a woman, all right, just expect the worst, man. When things get more and more hectic, as the chaos ensues, as more and more as the family becomes clear, all right, more jobs are lost. Be expected, that your woman might leave you, man. All right, especially the men of the Lord, man, because we gonna be in some shit, man. Excuse my language. All right, you're gonna have a lot of Job's wives out here, man. When Job's wife was with him, when he was wealthy and everything, but when the Lord used Satan, to strip him of all his possessions, his riches, what happened? She got mad, told him to curse the Lord and die, and most likely she left him, man. All right, expect that. If you got kids, I'm gonna get that, but if you're a woman, she take herself and her kids, and you get chipped, which I'm about to get that, just expect that, man. Now, we're not gonna say it's gonna happen. However the Lord has it happen, it's gonna happen. All right. It says, and therefore they that labor in vain, man. Because, let me get that. Why? Revelations 13 and 16. This Revelations 13 and 16 says, and he, which the he is who? The elite banking families, man. Alright? Cause of all, both small and great, rich and poor. So, from what you see now, they're causing this reset that they're talking about. You got millions upon millions of people that's unemployed. And it's getting worse every week. Every week you have above 500,000 people filing for unemployment. Over 500,000, man. Okay? It's going to get to a point now, like I said, you're going to have to, in order to go back to work, you're going to have a vaccine. You're going to have proof that you've been vaccinated, man. And we already know what's in this man's vaccines. All right? Death, man. You see? So, what it's coming down to is going to be the very rich, which is these elites, and some people, some of these, lower, wealthy people that still have some sort of money, all right? Because the dollar's going to crash, by the way. The dollar lost 97% of its value over the past, century, all right? Since it was, established, man. All right? So, all you're going to have is what? The ultra rich, and you're going to have the ultra poor. It's not going to be no middle class. The middle class is being killed off right now. All right? So that's what it's going to come to. It says free and bond, so you could still be walking, so-called free out in society. You're going to have these prisoners, man. All right? They're going to require these prisoners to take the chip. You see? And if you want to get out early, they could make it to where if you want to leave early, all right, take the chip. Okay, you could be out in public. We're just going to have this chip. We're going to track your whereabouts. So in case something goes down, we can automatically, reach you and stop that incident. Okay? I'll call back later, man. Damn. All right, it says to receive a mark, which that's the word for that is what? Charagma. Okay? It means an etching or scratching upon the body, man. It's going to go inside you. It's going to be a physical mark. Just look up the videos up in over in Europe, man. Okay? They're already getting a chip. And they're doing it gladly. The Edomites over there. It says in their right hand or their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. Okay? Because that's what's coming to as well. Okay? The dollar, gold, and silver is not even going to be able to deliver you. It's going to be all about if you have the chip and if you don't have the chip. Okay? And however they do it, it's going to probably start with the vaccination. All right? And then move to the chip. Or it could be the chip, the vaccine will come in the chip. However they do it. Okay? This is what it's coming down to. That's why it says, therefore they that labor in vain. Alright? Because it's coming down to the wire. If you don't have the vaccine or the chip, you're not going to be able to do nothing. And that's where the scriptures say what? The just shall live by faith. And I'm going to get that. It says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here's the wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast. for as the number of a man was that man's Esau Edom, the so-called white man, his number is 603 score and 666. All right. A lot of barcodes have that. That's 666. Okay. And now, like I said, this is the time. Well, like it says, let me get that. Habakkuk 2 and 4. It says, actually, for the vision is 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And we're at the end now. We're at the end of this man's power structure, rulership. All right. And this was the most controversial thing about, Revelation 13:16 about what the mark was. And now you're seeing it, man. It's the RFID chip, man. Okay, the very chip, the NFC chip, whatever they want to call it. It's the chip. Okay? It says it's not lying. It's not lying now. Now it's in your face. Now it's not funny no more. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not brightened. It's talking about Esau Edom. His soul is not brightened, man. A lot of you Israelites that take that chip, this man's still gonna kill you, man. And if he doesn't kill you, all right, let's say you take the chip and things go back to so-called normal. All right, the Most High is gonna kill you. All right, you gonna eat a missile. But here's the point. But the just, which the just is who? The believers of Yahweh Shema Shah, the elect. All right, shall live by his faith, and this is where our faith is gonna have to kick in. We have to believe that the Lord. So let me get Sirach, the 2nd chapter, is going to come through for us, man, which I believe Yahweh Shema Shai is going to come through for us, all right? Because this is Sirach 2, okay? And 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, prepare thy soul for temptation, because this is what? The hour of temptation, like it says in Revelations 3 and 10. But the Lord said in that same verse, what? He will keep, because thou hast waited patiently, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, man. All right? You have to believe in that. So it goes for myself. But it says, set thy heart right and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble, because we in a time of trouble right now. These people are going to jump the gun and get that chip because they want to go back to this so-called normal lives, man. They want to go back to this bullshit lifestyle. Okay? This America gonna be destroyed. Cleave on to him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low state, because we about to be changed to a low state, man. Especially when this chip, we already in a low state, but when he implement this chip, that's when it's gonna feel like, like damn. But the Lord gonna come through. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Because this is at the end of the day, what? Seek ye the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added. The Lord gonna feed us, man. The Lord gonna clothe you. The Lord gonna do everything for you, man. Okay? We're gonna be married and have abundance. These people are gonna have to worry about that. The wicked. Alright? Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old. Look at our forefathers of the past, man. How the Lord, Elijah, Samson, how the carcass of the lion, there was honey in the carcass of the lion. He fed Samson, man. After he got done slewing those Philistines, all right, what did he do? He had caused water to come out the jawbone because he was thirsty. That's just a few. And see, did ever any trust in the Lord was confounded, or did ever any abide in his fear and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, which that's in patience, right? And very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of affliction, because this is the time of affliction, all right? Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sin that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore he shall not be defended. All you Israelites that go take that chip, you're not going to be defended, man. You're going to be destroyed. All right? The Lord not going to defend you in your unbelief. Woe unto you that have lost patience. What will you do when the Lord shall visit you? They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. All right? But that's the point, man. The Lord's going to come through for his elect and those women and children that do believe as well, man. The Lord going to protect you, man. All right? So, call halal, la Yahweh by Hashem Shah, Yahweh Ratizah, this was edifying. Papa Gasha, Papa Bo, Papa Bo, Abba Ha Yapia, Abba Ha Yapia. Shalom to you, lucky to the few Aquaf that do listen on Shalom.